The Soul Stone, an ominous orange gem, is perhaps the most mysterious and elusive of all the Infinity Stones. While the space, mind, reality, power, and time stones each grant formidable abilities, the Soul Stone stands apart with its connection to life, death, and the very essence of existence. It is not merely a tool for control, but a gateway to something greater, a cosmic force that transcends the material realm. Unlike the other stones, the Soul Stone demands a sacrifice, a price so steep that even the most ruthless beings have hesitated before claiming it. Like all the Infinity Stones, the Soul Stone was born from a primordial singularity at the dawn of the universe. However, unlike the others, it was never used as a conventional weapon or source of energy. Instead, it was hidden away, locked in a place where only the most determined and the most heartbroken could find it. Its power was not meant to be taken lightly, and its location remained a mystery for centuries. For untold millennia, the Soul Stone lay dormant on the remote and desolate world of Vormir, a distant planet with no apparent significance, until the truth was revealed. Unlike the other Infinity Stones, which were discovered, stolen, or experimented on by civilizations, the Soul Stone required something far more personal, a willing sacrifice. To obtain its power, one had to give up the thing they loved most, proving their devotion through an act of ultimate loss. At some point in history, Red Skull, the former leader of Hydra, was transported to Vormir after his failed attempt to wield the Tesseract, Space Stone, in Captain America: The First Avenger, 2011. As punishment, he was cursed to serve as the Soul Stone's guardian, guiding those who sought it, but never able to claim it for himself. Now known as the Stonekeeper, Red Skull explained the terrible cost of the stone to any who came searching. For centuries, no one successfully claimed the stone, until Thanos, the Mad Titan, arrived in Avengers: Infinity War, 2018. Accompanied by his adopted daughter Gamora, Thanos finally reached Vormir, where Red Skull revealed the stone's conditions. To wield the Soul Stone's power, Thanos had to sacrifice something he truly loved. Though many doubted whether the ruthless warlord was even capable of love, his tears for Gamora proved otherwise. In a heartbreaking moment, he threw her from the cliff, fulfilling the Soul Stone's demand. As her lifeless body lay below, the Soul Stone appeared before Thanos, now bound to him in an exchange of love for power. With the Soul Stone added to his Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos became one step closer to achieving his vision. But unlike the other stones, which granted obvious powers, the Soul Stone's true abilities remained mysterious. Though it was implied to play a role in Thanos' snap, erasing half of all life, its most notable feature was the Soul World, a hidden dimension within the stone itself. After executing the snap, Thanos briefly found himself in a strange, ethereal place bathed in orange light, the Soul World. There, he encountered a vision of young Gamora, who asked him, "Did you do it? And what did it cost?" To which he solemnly replied, "Everything." This moment suggested that the Soul Stone's power went beyond simple destruction. It may have trapped the souls of those erased, acting as a cosmic purgatory for those affected by its power. When the Avengers sought to undo Thanos' actions in Avengers: Endgame, 2019, they traveled through time to retrieve the Infinity Stones from the past. To reclaim the Soul Stone, Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff, and Hawkeye, Clint Barton, journeyed to Vormir in 2014, where they, too, were met by Red Skull. Just as with Thanos, they learned the terrible truth. One of them had to die. In a heartbreaking sequence, Natasha and Clint fought to sacrifice themselves, each unwilling to let the other be the one to fall. In the end, Natasha succeeded, plunging to her death and securing the Soul Stone for the Avengers. Though the team retrieved all the stones and used them to restore those who had been lost, Natasha's death could not be undone, reinforcing that the Soul Stone's sacrifices are permanent. After the battle, Captain America returned the Infinity Stones to their original places in time, meaning the Soul Stone was restored to Vormir in 2014. However, what this meant for Black Widow's soul, Gamora's fate, or the mysterious Soul World remains unanswered. Did Steve Rogers encounter Red Skull when he returned the stone? Did the Soul Stone restore those it claimed, or was it simply placed back in its resting place? These lingering questions ensure that the Soul Stone story may not be over. Of all the Infinity Stones, the Soul Stone is the most enigmatic, demanding a personal price. rather than sheer strength or intelligence. It is a reminder that true power comes with sacrifice, that even the most powerful beings in the universe are bound by the fundamental laws of love and loss. Though the stone may no longer exist in the present timeline, its legacy endures as the one Infinity Stone that was never truly controlled, only borrowed at a cost.